What do you mean?
Stay where you are!
Yeah. Woo. You need reactions and be ready in a second. Want the lower baby court is now in session. Yeah. You need reactions and be ready in a second. Want the lower baby court is now in session. Let's go.
Welcome to this special edition of Attorney Reacts. What makes it so special is that you're here stuck with me. Okay, that's meant to be a joke. It's meant to be a joke. I'm Attorney Session, and today I am going to react to CodeBlueCam's What Not to Do During a Traffic Stop. I think we all know what to do, but maybe not, but we'll see. Once again, thank you guys for always tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe to our page, like and subscribe to this video, and leave your comments. We love hearing what you guys have to say. But without further ado, let's get it going.
On January 26, 2022, a police officer initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle because its headlights were not activated and its driver made an illegal turn in Solent, Ohio. As soon as the vehicle pulled over, the driver immediately got out of the car, walked toward the officer, and began yelling. The driver was later identified as 31-year-old Adrian Malone.
Okay, firstly, the narrator said that he was driving with his headlights turned off and he did not use a turn signal when he turned. So already I can tell you this is a legal stop. All you need is reasonable suspicion to be able to pull a vehicle over in a traffic stop and to detain the guy for questioning temporarily. And this cop not only had reasonable suspicion enough to detain this vehicle for questioning, he or she also had probable cause that a crime had taken place because obviously the headlights are out and they failed to use a traffic signal, which is a clear violation of Ohio law and a violation of law pretty much everywhere.
Get back in the car!
What is he smoking?
Can you get back in your car? Get back in your car! Get back in your car! Get back in your car! Sir, get back in your car!
Okay, not a good idea to get out of your car as soon as the cop pulls you over. Not illegal, definitely not illegal, but what he's doing now is illegal because he's disobeying a cop's lawful command. Depending on which state you're in, usually it's a misdemeanor. It can be elevated depending on how many times you violate a cop's command. And in this case, she's already told the guy to get back in his car several times. So this dude is already treading on thin ice.
Sir, turn around. I need you to turn around. I need you to turn around. I need you to turn around. Sir, turn around. Turn around now.
Just be advised that female was picked up in the lobby. Searching that last call.
What gang signs are he throwing up? Could somebody in the chat help me with that? I'm not that familiar with Ohio gangs, but it's definitely not a West Side. Are those just middle fingers? I think they're just middle fingers. Damn.
Why are you being difficult? I just need you to turn around. Turn around. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Turn around.
I don't have to say this, but guys, please do your best to follow a cop's lawful command. I realize sometimes they're and you don't want to deal with them, but it's best to just not get yourself in a deeper wad of poo-poo by not following their commands, especially stuff like putting your hands in your pocket, things like that. They'll always be able to say that they were in fear of their lives or their safety was threatened, and we don't want them to have that excuse. So guys, just please do your best to follow the lawful commands when they give you the lawful commands. And as I always say, work that shit out in court.
Please keep your hands out of your pockets. Turn around. Turn around now. Sir.
What do you mean?
Stay where you are.
Okay, definitely don't walk
Stay where
forward.
you are. Stop.
Sir, get in the car. She told you to get in the car. Did she tell you to get in the car? Doesn't matter. She'll tell you when you get in the car.
It does matter.
When you get in the car, she'll tell you.
Why?
Because that's her order.
Because I'm black?
No, because she told you to get in the car. That's the way traffic stops work.
I know.
She stops you, you stay in the car.
American citizen, I have the right to get out of my car if I feel like I'm threatened.
Why do you feel threatened?
Because you pulled me over.
Okay, that's not a threat.
That is a threat. You're a cop.
Okay, that's not a threat. That's all.
Okay. Oh man, I don't have to repeat what they said. Y'all, hopefully y'all heard that. But he says he feels threatened because they're cops and he was pulled over. I know there's some bad cops out there, but in this situation, them pulling him over, her pulling him over is not a threat. I think she was more than kind to this guy, asking him a million times to follow her lawful orders, and he didn't do it. And you don't feel threatened by somebody and keep walking towards them asking, "What do you want?" Just saying, I'm just trying to put the pieces together here. I don't think he truly feels threatened. And lastly, by that line of reasoning, no cops anywhere should be able to pull anybody over because we all feel threatened. You know what you're gonna say? He's on the cop side. He's always on the cop side. I am not always on the cop side, but in this situation, yeah, I am.
It's our job.
No, it's not the job.
So you don't want to comply with your orders. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying she didn't give me a reason why she put me over.
Can't give you a reason.
Everybody knows that I get out when cops pull me over because I'm...
Get your hands out of your pocket.
Everybody knows. He sounds like our last president. Everyone knows it. I'm the best ever. Everyone knows it. We don't know. I don't know if they know you or not. They may know you. I don't know. I'm just seeing this video for the second or third time. Dog, I don't know if you get out the car every single time you get pulled over. That's a hell of an assumption. Everyone knows.
Adrian was smoking a marijuana blunt and then put it out against the police car.
I want you to keep your hands where we can see them. That's all I want.
Okay, that was some bold. This is one bold samamabia. I'm telling you, he put his blunt out on the police car and they still haven't arrested his ass. Come on, guys, you gotta agree with me. These cops deserve like a Nobel Peace Prize at this point, because if it was me in their shoes, as soon as he touched my vehicle with that blunt, I would have arrested.
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
What are you gonna do about it? Ah, Jesus. Anyway, I forgot to touch on one thing. So he gets out of the car smoking a blunt, marijuana. I'm sure at this point they smell it. Let's talk about the marijuana laws in Ohio. They're in Ohio, of all places. Somebody told me that CodeBlueCam was only in Wisconsin last time when I begged the producers to give me somewhere other than Wisconsin, and they so graciously did so. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it. So in Ohio, marijuana is decriminalized but medically legal, which means you need a prescription from a treating physician in order to get your herb. Even with that, they criminalize possession. So it's illegal to possess marijuana in Ohio. The thing is, if you have under 100 grams, it's considered a very light misdemeanor and you only have to pay like a $150 fine. If you're in possession of over 100 grams, then you can get an elevated misdemeanor or felony. So even though marijuana possession is illegal in Ohio, the penalties are still pretty soft. But it's not like this guy gives a damn because he's smoking out in front of the cops. He gets out of the car with a blunt. Like, this is Snoop Dogg Jr. This is Lil Snoop. This is Scrappy Snoop. That was corny as hell. But just bear with me here. I'm trying.
You're not going to comply with her order to get in your car.
No, he's not.
She wants you to get in the car. She already told you that. How many times ago? I want you to get in your car.
Who is your boss? Who can I talk to?
We are the bosses.
You are the boss. No, you're a cop. Who's your boss?
We are the boss. Why are you doing this? What is the point?
I'm trying to figure out why you put me over.
Well, she would tell you if you were sitting in your car.
I don't feel safe sitting in my car. I feel safe standing right in your face like this. Because then you can have a conversation.
Keep your hands where we can see them. I told you.
Right here,
keep your hands where we can see them.
Okay, you guys, you still not on the cop side at this point? This guy's I'm telling you, man, goodness. You know, somebody's gonna say, well, he's just grabbing his own stuff. What's the problem? What's the harm in that? Very rude and disrespectful, man.
Hey, how you feeling, man? You blessed too? Or you like the rest of the I'm sorry, dogs.
Why are you doing this? Why won't you get back in the car as she asked you?
Because I technically don't have to obey your law.
So you're gonna leave? You have to obey our law.
The Bible says we're
okay.
I live in the spirit every day.
The man-made laws of this land, and it's our job to enforce those.
Right.
And so for your job to abide by those.
The spirit, because the Bible says if you have the spirit every day, laws don't apply.
But they do.
Okay. Now we have a spiritual battle on our hands. Can the church say amen? Okay, bottom line is we shouldn't even be having this spiritual debate here. My man says he doesn't have to follow their laws because he lives in the spirit, and the Bible says as long as he's living in the spirit, he don't have to follow their man-made laws. And I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, Bible does not say that. Hey, if I'm ever pulled over by the cops, I don't have to follow their laws because I'm walking in the spirit. Nonetheless, the bigger question is, why are the cops doing this tug of war of the tongues with this guy? So again, I think they're being overly patient with this guy because I would have been arrested him.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
Okay, they still apply to you.
Yeah. Would you like to pull your Bible out? No, we're not pulling a Bible out. Okay, stop now.
We're asking for compliance.
I'll give any one of those cops $1,000 if they pull a pocket Bible out right now.
Right. Well, the Lord wants you to do this. Are you trying to say you don't respect who I am? I respect you, but you're not respecting us. You're not listening to us.
You.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you. That's why I'm chilling. You're not chilling. You're giving us attitude. You're giving us a problem. I'm telling you the truth. And you're telling us your truth. Okay. Is that not enough? Is my truth not enough? No. Black man?
Because anybody, doesn't matter color your skin, don't mean nothing.
Well, you're trying to make it a white or black thing. It's not a white or black. He said my skin doesn't, my truth doesn't matter because I'm black.
No, I say your truth doesn't matter because you're not listening to us.
The cops did not say it doesn't matter because he's black. The cops didn't say that. I don't even know where the hell he got that from. It's frustrating me listening to this guy. I'm sorry, it really is. Y'all know me. I like to give everyone a fair shake. I try to be bipartisan on a lot of issues, but this guy is really getting on my damn nerves.
What's the issue?
What's the issue? She stopped you for, what'd you stop him for, traffic violation?
He didn't have his headlights on at one point and
Okay.
he used his turn signal for him.
Okay,
There you go.
now you know.
What was the turn signal?
Jinx.
You didn't use your turn signal or didn't have a headlights on?
I didn't use my turn signal.
Okay, well that's,
For the intersection, okay?
Hide your feet before the intersection. Is that a rule?
this is the law.
Okay, so you want to arrest me?
Ah, how about that?
Somebody else is
Here's the chain.
Well, you look at that. He actually knows he can be arrested for simple traffic violations, which you can be arrested for. But at this point, they're not arresting him for those traffic violations. They're arresting him for not following those lawful commands and just being difficult, I think. So, I mean, come on, man. We all know that if he would have just complied when he got pulled over, he probably would have just got a ticket for the headlight and the traffic signal. Probably would have let him go. Who knows? We don't know because he didn't let us get to that point.
Can you stop flashing your gang signs too? They don't mean nothing to us.
You had it now.
Have anything out you're not supposed to have? Any kind of weapons? Car smell like weed. Oh, we can smell it way back here.
Yeah.
That's smoke weed.
Weed.
You can't do that drive.
Really? No, it's called impairment. It's like drinking and driving.
The cops are absolutely right. That's why most jurisdictions call it a DWI, driving while intoxicated, or a DUI, driving under the influence. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be alcohol. It could be any type of drug, anything that causes you to be impaired while you're driving.
Try harder.
I am. This is my first.
That's the best you got?
Yeah, this is my fire. This is Jesus.
His name is Jesus?
Sarcasm?
Yeah.
He's everything, I guess. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong there.
I'm sorry I can't get in like this.
You can get in. Everybody else does.
Thank you.
I know. Man, you don't believe it, though. You want to play game. We are kind. You're just making it difficult.
After officers searched his vehicle, they discovered a small bag of marijuana.
Well, you don't want to get back in his car, so you leave. That means you left it in the road.
Okay, let's talk about the search of this vehicle. I'm going to take it back to law school for a second. The Fourth Amendment flows to the states through the 14th Amendment, and the Fourth Amendment protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures, where there's a reasonable expectation of privacy, like your home, your vehicle, which is places like that. In order to search your vehicle, the cops first need probable cause. Probable cause is one of the lowest standards of proof in our legal system, requiring only that a reasonable person be able to conclude that a crime has taken place. They smell weed, he told you he was smoking, you saw him smoking. There's enough probable cause here that a reasonable person would conclude that he has marijuana on him. We already said marijuana possession in Ohio is illegal. So there's already enough probable cause he's in possession of an illegal drug. So with probable cause, usually to perform a search, you need a search warrant. However, there are a few exceptions that the cops can use in this situation where they won't have to get a warrant. One exception is called the SITLA, or search incident to a lawful arrest. When cops are arresting someone, they can search within the person's immediate wingspan for contraband. In his vehicle, the immediate wingspan would be like the passenger seat, the back seat, under the seat, places that he could probably reach just by sitting in the driver's seat. Another exception is under the plain view doctrine, which says that pretty much there's no reasonable expectation of privacy for things that can be seen in plain view. Things that may be in his car seat, things that may be on the dashboard that the cops can just look in from outside the vehicle and see. Essentially, since there's no reasonable expectation of privacy for things you can just see in plain view, then a search really hasn't been performed. Another exception that they can use is the automobile exception. This exception pretty much says that if cops have probable cause that there's contraband in the vehicle, then they can search the vehicle for that contraband. So right here, there is definitely enough probable cause to conclude that he has marijuana in the vehicle, so the cops can use that exception without having to get a warrant to search the vehicle and also the trunk to look for marijuana. Let's see how they search the vehicle and if they search the trunk.
Abandoned car.
I have my gun.
Oh, yeah. Do you have an ID on you, sir?
I do.
Where's that at?
You want
In your pocket?
I need to consider the traffic stop.
Yeah. Well, now you're going to jail for failure to comply with lawful order. Yep. Obstruction. Whatever she wants to charge you with.
Not the weed?
Okay. Do you have an Ohio driver's license or just this?
No, I'm a California resident.
Okay.
Currently in Ohio because of the pandemic.
Okay. So what are you doing out tonight? You working or what?
Yeah.
Where are you working at?
Some company down the street.
What's the name of it?
I don't know. I apologize.
How long you work there?
It's been about 3 weeks or so.
3 weeks? Okay.
You don't know where you
Stay
work?
with mom now?
Yep.
Where's that at?
Yeah. Mayfield Heights.
Mayfield? Okay.
All right. The call? I can give you.
No, we don't want to call. How old are you?
31.
31? No reason to call unless you're juvenile. You're an adult. Take care of yourself.
In some coaches, I'm 17. Great.
Okay. Well, in America, state of Ohio, we're 31.
This boy said in some cultures he's 17. Yeah, and if you were born in leap year, you're 8 years old. You're not a damn minor. You're a grown-ass man. Oh my God, this guy, I can't with this guy anymore. How much longer we got on this video? Oh my Jesus.
I'm sorry?
Some coaches.
Okay, but under the eyes of Ohio law, you're 31 and you're an adult. You take care of yourself. We're not calling them out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Believe in Jesus.
All right. So he's working down here for 3 weeks, staying with his mom in Mayfield. Adrian Malone, California OL.
You have no one?
You're checking through Ohio right now. It says he was.
Does that look like him?
Oh, good, a little baggy. Yeah. All right. There's one blunt in that bag in your car with the rest of his stuff.
So he's from California. That explains the weed. I'm joking. Anybody from California reading this, I'm joking. Nah, I ain't joking.
So this is going to happen. We're going to process you. Fingerprints, photographs, a bunch of questions. We got to lift them out of it.
Did they say they were going to process him, fingerprint him, and then ask him a bunch of questions? If that's what they said, I don't have to tell you all that if you are under arrest and the cops want to ask you some questions, do not talk to the cops unless you have an attorney there with you. Do not talk and ask to speak to an attorney. That's what you do if you're under arrest and the cops ask you some questions.
No, it's not working.
No, you gotta live in
I know. It's not working. The battery's too low.
Well, you can't get sick
Battery's too
anyway.
low, so it doesn't matter.
Adrian was charged with obstructing official business, criminal mischief, driving with an expired license, failing to signal before turning, and non-working headlights.
And they did not even get him for the weed. These cops did a good damn job, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. These cops did a good job. Okay, I'll admit that one was kind of fun. Thank you guys for giving me that video, and thank you guys for tuning in. Please remember to like the video. Please subscribe to our page. We love to interact with you guys. Please leave your comments and check out some of the awesome videos from our other attorneys. But with that said, till next time, take it easy, my friends.
Let's go.